Go. Here we go. Welcome back to the Gfinity G3 FIFA 14 Championship. Alongside me, Chris Bullard. Chris, next game, Ty Walton versus Sterrenstatus. What are your thoughts, very briefly?
Yeah, no, well, Ty Walton is already through in the group. He's top of the group already, so I'm not really sure what to expect from him. He's gone with PSG, who are what his weaker team. He can afford to get them out of the way now. And Sterrenstatus needs to win the game to stay in the tournament with Real Madrid, the strongest team. So I actually think Sterrenstatus has a good opportunity to win this game.
Well, he's got to go for it, hasn't he? He's got, there's no faffing about. There's no tactically. He's got to be absolutely brilliant. So once again, if you're watching at home, if you're watching the stream on gfinity.net, we want to know where you're watching it from. So tweet me at Jonathan Beals and let me know. Via Twitter. 0-0, no goals so far. Ty Walton, as Chris said, he's fielded his weak team because he's through. He's got 2 straight wins, looking comfortable. And he's just really going to stroll around. But he's played it tactically because in the game you can only pick from 7 teams. So what he's decided to do is get his weak one out of the way as it stands. And to be fair, that's the right thing to do. This could be a chance. Only into the keeper's hands. 13 minutes played. Chris, can you see Sterrenstatus getting back into this?
Yeah, no, before the game, if these two are matched up normally, Ty Walton's actually the clear favourite here. I think he's the better player. He's had more sort of wins under his belt.
You know him well, don't you?
Yeah, no, I'm his teammate, so yeah, I played him the other day and lost 7-2 to him. The guy, tore me apart. So
you're not going to slag him off, though, aren't you? Because his teammate. That's like a footballers' union thing, isn't it? It's like you're always going to build him up. Yeah. Even if he's bad, you're still going to say, well, it was difficult for him.
Oh, he won't be bad.
You're all going to defend him, aren't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's what we expect.
But no, Sterrenstatus, I've known this guy for years as well, and I really rate him. He's a quick, fast player. But I don't think this FIFA really suits him that much, so I think that's where he'll get unstuck today.
In what way doesn't it suit him? What, you mean the tournament?
Yeah, no, just the game in general. It's
he's a FIFA player.
It's quite a slow game though. You can't pass like sort of bounce passes around off players, like we used to do.
But that's an excuse though, isn't it? Because you have to adapt your game and your tactics.
Yeah, that's very true. So you could argue that maybe he isn't adapted to this game yet, but no, I think some FIFAs do suit other players better, just depending on their philosophy, their game style.
Comes Ty once again, could get the quality into the box, he's done so, it's just wide. And that won't be a problem, but he's gone for a corner.
This is where Ibrahimovic may come into play.
Let's see what Ty can do from this. Going to curl this one in, here it comes. Fisted away, and Sterrenstatus will look to break. Not enough support upfield. Not a problem for Ty though, he's just winging the ball back. It was Ty who opened the game, opened the tournament. Like a lifetime ago, all those hours ago. As he gets the ball upfield once again. Ty with no real pressure. You can just enjoy the game, play it around. 6 points on the board, comfortably through to the next round, out of the group stages. Sterrenstatus, you'd think by now, he'd have at least had a clear-cut chance.
This is a good position. This is a good
very
opportunity.
Good position. 4-man war, what's he going to do? He's gone wide with it. That's cleared away, wasted really. And Sterrenstatus can break, but needs more support in the midfield area. He's found him, needs to get it up the flanks, needs a bit of pace. Nice ball inside, cuts inside. Can he get the quality crossing? Needs to get that right foot shot. That's a nice play. Nobody's there. He's headed it in. He's taken the lead. Sterrenstatus, a goal from nowhere really. 32 minutes in, a ball down the right-hand side, a right-footed strike, and then a header from 6 yards. Chris Bullard.
Yeah, no, that was a perfect goal from a pro FIFA perspective. The pass was on inside, and Ty would have gone to close down that attacker with his player, forgot about the player who was unmarked, Benzema in the middle, and it was just a first-time cross from Sterrenstatus into Benzema. Yeah, no, great goal from the Dutch.
And the Dutch marksman. Could be a lifeline for him. He's had 2 draws. But he needs to hang on. Could be an important goal. Now, what's Ty going to do here? Because he's got pride to play for. He doesn't want to lose.
See, I'm not sure. I actually don't think it matters. I think Ty's literally going to have fun here.
Right.
You know, he'll take pride from winning this group by at least 2 points. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. He can sit back, relax, and sometimes that's really dangerous when you're playing against a player like that. It can sometimes get out of hand in the other guy's favour, but Ty not really sort of showing much to trouble Sterrenstatus yet in these early stages.
But he needs this, doesn't he? He needs to get back into the game. Could be a massive goal for Sterrenstatus. He needs to hang on. He needs to capitalise on it and get another one. Looking solid at the back, though, moving it through the midfield areas, just pumping it forward gradually. That's a nice little ball. Can he get the quality? Keeper was way off his line. Committed himself over 20 yards out there. And it shows that Sterrenstatus, he means business, doesn't he? And he wants to stay in the tournament.
Yeah, no, that's a big risk from Ty, actually. Coming out with a keeper like that, it could have, Sterrenstatus could have brought it down, scored an open goal quite easily, but so yeah, quite
quality in. It's a header down. It's 2-0 to the good. Sterrenstatus back in the game. A corner from the near side. A header, up went the heads, and a bullet one down. Perfectly placed, wasn't it? 2-0.
Yep, no, great. This is great for Sterrenstatus. This is just what he wanted, and I kind of thought coming into this game with Ty not needing the win and Sterrenstatus needing it to keep in the tournament, this was likely to always happen.
It's perfect. Sterrenstatus, he loved that. He punched the air when he got that goal. 2 goals to the good. And we're not even in the we're not even in the second game yet. We're still in the first 90 minutes of the first game, and this is massive for Sterrenstatus because he's given himself every chance to go through or to get something out, to stay in the tournament rather.
Yeah, but it's still important to keep focused now.
Yeah.
I've actually been in a similar position in the tournament, gone 2-0 up against someone who was out already. They didn't need to win, and they came back and beat me just because the pressure was off. So it's still dangerous. Sterrenstatus still needs to push, still needs to try and get that goal.
He's got a cushion though, isn't he?
Yeah. It's a nice cushion, but a lot can change in a whole game and another half.
Yeah. Well, it's looking good for Sterrenstatus. He's bounced back well against Ty, who's had 2 good games so far, 6 points on the board. But Sterrenstatus nailing his status back in this tournament, back in the competition. And he's looking good, looking lively, just moving it about.
Yeah, no, to be fair to Sterrenstatus, he's unbeaten so far, so
yeah,
he can take pride, you know.
He's had 2 draws, but Ty just doesn't really look up for it, does he, in any way?
No.
You'd think he'd use it maybe as a practice game, maybe, you know, to work on some tactics. I mean, for him, it's a dead rubber as a game. For Sterrenstatus, he's used that opportunity against, on paper, what is a weak team, and he's 2 goals to the good.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be worried if I was tied too much, but I'm not sure how much it can affect your tournament, because Ty would have come into this 2 games, he's played really well, and now with this game, your momentum kind of gets ruined.
Is it going to get dropped? Yeah. Because as it stands, he's going to taste defeat.
Yeah.
Now, you know, at any level, sport or tournament or anything else, you don't want to lose. And if you do get defeated, then, you know, you want a balanced game. But as it stands, he's gonna taste defeat after, as you said, a couple of good wins.
But in all honesty, I think this guy's really intelligent. He's been in so many tournaments, and maybe this is just maybe he's taking the opportunity just to sort of switch the mental switch off and not, maybe relax a bit. And I think he's relaxed too much. I think players need that pressure to perform well, and because it's not on him.
You need the edge, don't you?
Yeah.
You need the edge to give you the sharpness to win the games.
Yeah.
And Ty really, in this game, he's lacked sharpness. Okay, he's fielded his weaker side, but he's barely created a chance. Got a bit of possession here. But again, he's just not moved it around.
Yeah, no, Sterrenstatus will enjoy this bit of play.
Sterrenstatus has capitalised on this, hasn't he?
Yeah, big time.
There's a chance for Ty. Gets the ball in. It's a head, and it's a goal back. Ty's got a goal back. 2-1. It's a bit of a lifeline, Chris Bullard.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised we haven't seen a lot more of that. Ibrahimovic is one of the biggest dangers, and we're through here with Levi.
Nearly went there, but snuffed out. This has woken Ty up. He's looking a lot better. He's sharper. That's a great ball. He's in space. Can he make something of it? But this, again, that goal, which you talked about earlier, the momentum, he's got it back, hasn't he? He's got his mojo back.
Yeah, no, well, I'm not quite sure yet, because the way he controls the wings, hits the line, crosses it in, and we haven't even seen that this game very, very much. And with Ibrahimovic in the middle, it kind of suits to play like that. And Ibrahimovic is such a big danger in the middle with them crosses. So I'm a little bit confused why he's not using that more in his game.
Well, still minutes to play in this first game. 2-1. Sterrenstatus, he's conceded. What's going through his?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I think he's got to play like, like, I know it's cliche, but like a final.
He's lost the cushion, hasn't he? I mean,
yeah.
to have a 2-goal cushion is nice.
Yeah,
but now, when you get a goal back, and you need another one to level up, and then on paper, it looks bleak.
Yeah, and I don't think Sterrenstatus will take his foot off the gas at all. I think he will play this like a final. He won't let up. So, a win, and I think he needs a win to stay in the competition.
Yeah. Well, I think you're absolutely right. And it's 2-1. We've still got the reverse fixture. The clock is ticking down. I think Sterrenstatus, he's going to want more in the second game, isn't he?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think he'll want to get that 2-goal cushion back. That will mean a lot, especially when Ty's not got any pressure on at all. And a big chance
nice
here.
Ball. Can he make something in the box? Can he get through? The keeper comes and clears his lines. Ty once again in the all-red of Paris Saint-Germain. I don't think they're a weak team on paper. I mean, they're a Champions League outfit, aren't they? They've got plenty of money.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're a weak team as well. Their defence isn't great. Their fullbacks are quite weak.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of players don't use them. But on the attack, they're really strong.
Got a good manager as well. What can we do here? Dispossessed. And we're in the 90-minute mark. And there it goes. That's full time. 2-1. Sterrenstatus leads. Chris Bullard, it sets it up for a very interesting second game.
Yeah, no, I think Sterrenstatus will just continue to play like he has done. I don't think Ty really concerned him too much, actually. I think when Ty scored, he didn't carry that momentum on like we expected him to do. And Ty hasn't really shown up. He's got that goal, but I'd say Sterrenstatus is still comfortable.
Yeah. Second game predictions?
Yeah, no, I expect Sterrenstatus to see this one out. Maybe I expect him to get the lead and maybe concede one, so I'd say a draw.
You're saying a draw?
Yep.
Well,
So Sterrenstatus to get the victory overall.
Well, I tell you, it's all be. I mean, to have 3 draws, maybe not enough, is it?
Oh, sorry. I mean, so he won that game 2-1, but this game will end up in a draw, but he'll still win by 1 goal.
Well, Sterrenstatus.
Yeah.
I think Sterrenstatus will take the points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Right. Well, our players are just getting set up as it stands. Don't forget, very, very interested. If you're watching, listening, tell us where you are watching this. I'm absolutely, I'm baffled actually, where people are actually watching this right now. Where do you think people are watching this, Chris?
I think because we've got Sterrenstatus online, there's a good Dutch FIFA community, so I hope a lot of people are watching him. So
they might be watching it on their barges and on their in their Dutch gardens, maybe.
Yeah, no, it could well be. And you've also got America waking up now.
Very much so. Yeah, the Americans will be coming online.
Yep. There's some big, passionate FIFA communities over there.
Yeah.
I know Mexico, Brazil.
Good morning, America is our message to everybody in the stateside. Our cousins in America. There's quality ball in, heads down, keeper takes it once again. So if you do want to get in touch, if you do want to let us know where you're watching this, Twitter me at Jonathan Beales, JONATHAN BEALES on Twitter, and I might be able to give you a shout out. There's a strike, saved once again. As I say, we've had people watching this, people who are here watching this right now, people in their stationary office watching it. Tell us where you're watching Gfinity, we'd like to know. Hashtag G3. And don't forget to go to Gfinity to check out all your esports requirements. Everything's there, some good tutorials. If you're a pro, if you're a semi-pro, if we just want to get into it, check it out. Here it comes, the header into the box. 0 as it stands, but work to do for Sterrenstatus. Even though it's 2-1, he's going to want another goal as a cushion. Playing in the white shirts of Real Madrid, getting the ball forward once again. Ty Walton, 6 points on the board. He's pretty much through. Well, he is through. And he's in the red shirts of Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. Approaching 12 minutes on the watch. It's Ty in possession, knocking the ball around nicely in these midfield areas, looking to get it up the wings, looking to control it, but Sterrenstatus getting the ball back now. He's got to get some good movement in the midfield. Plays it nicely, one-touch football, looking good. Bringing in his striker, nods it back, looks to get it short passing. Nice quick movement, Chris Bullard, so far.
Yeah, no, Sterrenstatus definitely having a lot of the possession, and Ty really again not turned up so far in this game.
It could be a chance here for Sterrenstatus, dispossessed on the edge of the box. Ty then brings it forward in the red shirts of Paris Saint-Germain. Keeper's come way off his line for that.
Yeah, no, very, very risky again from Sterrenstatus.
Made it count though.
Yep.
Ty once again, because if Sterrenstatus concedes, he's got more work to do. He's going to need these points. He needs to hang on. As it stands, Sterrenstatus will have 5 points. Puts him in a very strong position. Ty is through already on 6 points, but Sterrenstatus gives him a very comfortable and strong position to head towards the next round. But can he hang on? If Ty gets a goal, it could change things. We're midway through the first half. Chris Bullard, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, it's good from Sterrenstatus. He's not. It can be quite hard in this position to maybe panic a little bit when you need that win and you need to get them, that 1 goal cushion back. But no, he's played very calm.
Great strike. Oh, it's just wide. Ty getting that ball in a diagonal strike just past the post. Maybe he should have done better with that, but had that gone in, things could have been very, very different. Midway through the first half, Ty in possession once again. Getting the ball forward, that's a nice move. He's got some space, he's got him behind the defender. Needs quality into the box. That could be a free strike, headed back, nobody there. And that will be easy for Sterrenstatus to clear. Moving the ball down one's field once again. So whoever scores the next goal will change the balance pretty much quite differently. Could this be Sterrenstatus? Is Ty going to move the ball through? He does. I think if Sterrenstatus scores, it's going to give him pretty much a comfortable situation.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm actually surprised at the moment that Ty's going down so easily. I thought he'd put up more of a challenge for Sterrenstatus and make it a lot more harder for him.
Here we are then, approaching the half-an-hour mark. This is game 2. 2-1 on aggregate then to Sterrenstatus. Needs to hang on. Needs another goal, really. The next goal, either way, will change things dramatically. This could be a chance for Sterrenstatus. He's through. Can he get the strike in? Needs to get quality. Keeper came out, dived at his feet, pushed it away. Now, on that Chrissy Bullard, he hesitated, didn't he?
Yeah, no, I thought he did the right thing initially. He couldn't score from that position. And I think he was just kind of trying to wait for someone to follow up.
Dangerous free kick again. Once again, Sterrenstatus, dangerous. 3 men in the wall. What's he going to do with it?
He's going to cross it into Benzema, but yeah, it wasn't the perfect angle, but yeah, that was the right thing to do.
Always hard from that angle. Ty looks to break in the red shirts of Paris Saint-Germain. Bringing it forward. Sterrenstatus picks it up. 37 minutes played. 2-1 on aggregate. Remember, that's what it's all about. It's the scoreline at the bottom of the screen, the aggregate score, which counts, because all of these ties are played over 2 legs, home essentially and away. What can he do here? Can he get the quality in again? It comes back out. Ty moves the ball out. Got that possession. Needs to bring men into the field. He's found his striker. But again, dispossessed.
So all of a sudden, this game's got quite tense, and I think it's Sterrenstatus who will get quite nervous.
There's a great strike. Oh, yes, he's done it. What a goal. What an absolute corker of a goal. Look at this. He brought it on the far side and then headed it in from close range. Chris Bullard, how difficult as a pro player is it to do that? Because I tell you, in my time playing FIFA, I've never done anything like that.
Yeah, no, I think once you're in that position, I think it's quite an easy goal to get once you pick that pass out. The skill is having the vision to know you've got that player running at back post, to be able to turn around and just ping that ball in. That's where the skill comes from, and yeah, that was a world-class goal from Sterrenstatus.
Sterrenstatus, 3-1, and he's bought himself a cushion, hasn't he? Oh, cleared away. Ty getting back, and again the goal is just woken him up, isn't it?
Yeah, no, Ty needs to really put the pressure on now if he wants to try and make Sterrenstatus sweat a little bit, but. Yeah, I'd expect Sterrenstatus to see this one out now.
So there's the half-time whistle. And it's looking good for Sterrenstatus. 3-1 on aggregate. And it's looking good for Sterrenstatus, because if it stays like it is, as it stands, he gives himself a very good chance with 5 points. Yeah, no, through to the next round.
Yeah, he goes through if he wins.
If he wins, he goes through.
Both players will go through.
Just to confirm that. So, as it stands, these are the winners into the next group. Into the next round, rather. Ty, as it stands, is through, but Sterrenstatus fought back bravely. In his first 2 games, he had 2 points, but can he get back into it? I think it's going to be an uphill struggle now for Ty, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I think so. Ty hasn't really played his tactics at all, so yeah, Sterrenstatus can. I still actually think Ty can get back into this game, because Sterrenstatus knows that this game doesn't mean anything to Ty, so there's no pressure on him whatsoever. I think there's still a game on here. I think there's still goals.
Well, we'll wait and see. Approaching 4 minutes, that could be an opportunity. Oh!
What a save.
Blocked on from about 5 yards. Unbelievable. Ty is not out of this yet. He's got certainly goals to score to catch up, to put the pressure back on Sterrenstatus. Now, I'm guessing now Sterrenstatus just wants to run the clock down, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Would you say that at this point?
He'll be trying to keep hold of the ball as much as he can.
Is that the best way to do it in FIFA? Literally, just to keep hold of it.
Yeah.
There's Ty once again. Oh, was he brought down? No.
But we do have rules to sort of try and stop them tactics. You can't hold it at the back too much, so in the end you have to go forward. But it's fair. You know, you see it on TV. It's all fair game if you're holding the ball in the opponent's half.
But it's not really a corner flag situation in FIFA, is it? Because in real football, they take it up to the corner flags. Yeah,
no, I'd say that's the best way to waste time on this game as well, because the corners are such a danger. So even if you get one, the player doesn't want to give you the corner himself. So,
but we haven't seen it so far. We haven't seen it in the corner flags, have we?
No, true. But I think we will with these third round of games.
Here comes Ty once again. There's a great strike. It's another good save. And we're inside the last half an hour mark. So as it stands, Ty is through, and Sterrenstatus will also go through.
Yeah. I think it makes the other game irrelevant as well, because both the other players are on 1 point each.
Yeah. Early doors. What's happened here? Free kick. Early train ticket home, isn't it?
Yeah.
Early bath.
I think it's Ovi and Epsilon Danny, so they could be watching it right now, you know, cheering on Ty to keep them in the tournament.
Controllers packed in the bags early.
Oh, yeah.
Controllers away on the way home. Anyway, 20 minutes to play in this game. Fantastic stuff from Sterrenstatus. Fought his way back into the game. And Ty, well, he's had a couple of good wins. But defeat. Do you think this will affect him in the future?
No.
No,
I don't think it will. I think the day break actually helps out, because this is the last game he'll play today. Tomorrow's a new day. He'll start the quarterfinals fresh. So no, I think if anything, it will help him. He's used what he considers to be his weaker team now, so he won't have to use them in the knockout rounds. So he'll have stronger teams to play with. So yeah, if anything, he'll go through more confident.
What will Ty do tonight? It's his last game today. What will he do tonight to prepare for tomorrow as a FIFA Pro player? What should he do ideally?
They'll go back to the hotel and practice more.
Really?
Yep.
So you'd actually practice?
Yeah, I think they were up all last night practicing.
Really?
They only had about 2-3 hours sleep.
So you wouldn't take a break from it? You wouldn't think like maybe we'll just sit back from it?
No, you'll take your break Sunday night when you're sitting there with your $8,000 check.
With your $15,000?
Yeah.
So it really is that intense for the pros to carry on?
I say every pro has their own style. I never used to stay up till late and practice. I must admit, if I was playing, I'd play. If I was away from the tournament, I'd try and relax and go out for food, or But yeah, these guys prefer to keep warm and keep playing, and they win a lot of tournaments from doing that. So fair play.
It's the dedication, isn't it? It's what it's all about.
Yeah, you've got sort of Ty, Taz, and Adam. They all play in Team Dignitas, so they all train together. They're all in the same hotel.
They've got their consoles in their rooms.
Yep.
Yeah, all set up. And obviously, have they got a coach?
Yeah, well, unofficially, I'm kind of their coach, I guess. But I don't act like I can't tell these players how to play. They're up with the game a lot more than me. And
once they cross that white line, it could be an opportunity here. Cheeky little back pass. Didn't quite come off. We're approaching the final stages of this game. And so from this group, it looks like these two guys will be through. As it stands, they are. Unless something dramatic happens in the final stages. Bit of nervous defending going on, but the clock's down. We're in stoppage time. 2 minutes to go. It's 3-1 on aggregate, and Sterrenstatus has fought his way back, clawed his way back from the brink of going out, stays in the tournament and stays in the next round. But here comes Ty once again, and that's it. So there we go. The 90-minute whistle. The ref. Saw his way back, didn't he?
Yeah, no, that was a good victory. Like, he kept calm. A lot of players panic in that situation, and yeah, that was a good victory and really good goals as well. That third goal to win the game.
So both playing tonight, one of them preparing. What do you think Sterrenstatus will be doing to prepare for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think the same.
Yeah? They'll be practicing.
Yeah, no, they'll be practicing somewhere. You know, most of these players are in sort of groups of 2 and 3. You know, I know Sterrenstatus has travelled here from Holland, but he'll be in his little group of players who are all practicing together to help each other out. So yeah, I think they'll practice more tonight.
Brilliant. Okay, well, don't go away. More FIFA action coming up very, very shortly. But for now, we'll just take a break.